It needs to be noted that at this time, a remnant of Israel flee Jerusalem after witnessing the desecration of their temple by Antichrist. So just get a picture in your mind for a moment, people. You have this worldwide leader. He's been promising peace. He achieved peace for a short period of time. Everything's turned to custard. There's now global war. And he knows that up in the northern hemisphere, you've got, in this little city of Jerusalem, you've got a temple that he authorised the building of it, and they are worshipping the one true God. And so he flies up there and he walks in there and says, "You priest, you can just stop that, thank you very much." He erects his own image of some kind, and he says to them, "Now you worship me. I am your true God, and I will only tolerate worship to me." And then he starts killing anyone who will not worship him. Now, there may be some Jews that will surrender to that and give in to him and worship him, but there are going to be many Jews that will not. And this is what happens at this point, at the 3.5-year point. God takes a third of Israel and he takes them into a desert place, which we don't, it's a secret place, where he provides for them and keeps them safe. Revelation 12 verse 6 to 16 talks about the 1/3 of Israel becoming the remnant which is hidden and protected in the desert for the second 3.5-year period. Mark that as I've got on the screen. This is fulfillment of Zechariah 13 verse 8 to 9. So no matter how bad things get, Israel is never going to be wiped out. They're going to be killed. 2/3 of them are going to be killed, but they're never going to be obliterated. There's an eschatological significant thing here I would be robbing you of if I don't draw it to your attention. If we presently believe that God has finished with Israel and changed Israel's identity into the New Testament church, that means this is not right. It means all the promises God has made for the future of Israel and all the promises that John is writing in Revelation saying it's going to be fulfilled is not right. That means it's a lie. And that can't be right because God's not a liar. He's not capable of lying. And so Israel has a fixed, sovereignly predetermined future. And to ensure that that future is secure, God takes a third of Israel away and protects them in a desert. Now we learn this from the third interlude, textual interlude in Revelation 12 verse 6. And the woman, Israel, fled into the wilderness where she has a place prepared by God in which she is to be nourished for 1260 days. That's 3.5 years. So when Antichrist takes over the temple, establishes worldwide worship, God moves in and supernaturally somehow takes a third of Israel, puts them out in the desert and hides them from Antichrist and saves them, spares them. And you might also want to read Joel chapter 2 verse 30 and 32 because Joel repeats the same truth there. So seeing the disappearance of 1/3 of Israel triggers Antichrist to legalise the killing of all believers in the one true God who will not worship Antichrist.